Welcome to your general Pilates class today. We are working with a band, lightweight, something to sit on, and possibly, if you fancy it, a slightly heavier weight to hold while we do some squats to start us off. Yay! That's going to be fun. Yeah, sorry, Tanya, we're going to go the other way around today. She was already with her band. That's next. So assume the squat position. And remember, if you want to do a little bit of turnout with your legs, just a little bit, if it's more comfortable than being dead parallel, a little bit is fine. You want to take your hips back, keep your chest bone lifted, keep your belly button pulling to your spine. I'm going to hold the weight like this. And there's Molly. Hey, Molly. Bless. All right, are you ready, chaps? Here we go. Take it down. Now use the backs of your legs and your bottom to squeeze it up. There you go. Get nice and low. Keep the breastbone up. Remember, we're looking for that little infant school chair behind us. Where is it? There it is. And down. Good. And up. Very nice. Get down as far as you can. And up. Let's do 8. Exhale as you come up. 7. And 6. Use those legs. 5. And 4. Lovely. And 3. Come on, make the last 2 good ones. 2. And press into the heels as you come up. Come, press into the heels. Yes. Get rid of the heavier weight if you've been using it. And now we'll change to our bands. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? So you're going to fold your bands in half. And then you're going to hold the ends. And then depending how long it is, you want to wrap. You want to wrap so that you've got a good tautness there. And we're going to go into some pliés. As you're doing your pliés, you're going to keep pulling out against the band to get a bit of work in the chest and the shoulders as well. Sort of ninja, stealth work. So come into your second position. Again, as much turnout as your hips allow. Important thing this time is that your knees are going out over the middle of your feet as you bend your legs. Hillary's grabbed her band. That's it. Shoulders down and back here. Belly button to spine. Good. So as we go down, first of all, we're going to take our arms up. Good. And then press it down. That's it. So remember, this is a plie now, so our back is completely straight. We're not tipping forward from the hips. It's just the tailbone going directly down to the floor. Good. Down and up. Super. Keep pulling out against that band. That's it. Down. We've got to keep going because Hillary's got to join us. And down. There you go. Down. 8 more. What do you say? 8. Good. Strong arms as you press down, like those big presses in a dry cleaning shop. Like that. And down. And 5. And down. Good. And 4. And down. And 3. Lovely. Keep pressing out against the band. Super. Last one, we're just going to hold it down there. Can you get a little notch lower? I thought so. Bring it up. Heel toe the feet together. Good. Let's get rid of the band. So we're going to do some shoulder rolls. As we do those, we're just going to walk out our feet. So you know this one where you're pressing into your insteps just to keep the legs moving. Now that we've got them moving, that's it. Nice big shoulder rolls using the upper part of your back. Feel that motion in your shoulder blades. Let's go the other way, rolling them back and down. That's it. Back and down. Good. There you go. Lovely. Right up to the ears and all the way back. Keep the feet moving. Press into the insteps. Lovely. One more to us. Oh, and shake it out. Oh, all right. Let's come to the middle of our mat for some roll downs. Gubbins out the way. So you're standing with your feet fist width apart. Just take a moment to check your posture here. Belly button pulling towards your spine, tailbone lengthening towards the floor, collarbones nice and wide, arms relaxed, and then crown of your head floating up towards the ceiling. Gorgeous, everybody. Take a breath in. We're stretching up to the sky, palms up, look up, reach to the sun. Exhale as you push the air down. Feel like it's one of those really humid days and you can feel the air as you push it down. Good. One more. Here we go. Take it up. Inhale, stretch to your fingernails. Exhale, growing taller through the spine as you push the air down, chin to chest this time. Roll it down, bending the knees slightly. Ending up hanging over your legs, looking at the world upside down. Take a breath in, exhale, belly button to spine. As you roll it up. Arms nice and relaxed, just dropping back to your sides naturally. Good, let's go again. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, push the air down. As the arms come down, the chin drops to your chest. You get that little neck stretch. So nice. And then carry on rolling down, bending the knees slightly. At the bottom this time, we're going to start to straighten one leg and then the other. So like walking out the dog. And just go towards straight. Don't worry if they're not fully straightening at this point. Just see how you're feeling there. Getting a bit of opening in the backs of the legs. Crown of the head dropping closer to the floor gradually as things loosen up. Bend both legs, breath in, exhale, belly button to spine. As we stack it up, staring at your feet lovingly until you have to tear your eyes away from them. Good. Last one. This one's going to take us down. Inhale, stretch all the way up. Exhale, push the air down. Drop your chin to your chest. Think of rolling your face down the front of your body as you bend your knees. Arms just hanging off your shoulders there. This time we're going to inhale and bend both knees. Exhale as we start to straighten both legs. So inhale as you bend. Exhale as you go towards straight. And again, take it nice and gently. Just go as far as is comfortable for you today, depending on how you're feeling and what you've been doing. Keeping the weight in the mid to front part of your feet, so there's space to open up the backs of your legs, taking your tailbone to the sky each time you re-straighten. Let's do 2 more. Push the hip crease up. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Bend the knees and come all the way down to the mat. Good. Now keep your toes tucked under. Keep your toes tucked under here. That's it. And you're just going to step the left leg all the way back. All the way back. And you're going to push into that heel. So lengthen that heel away from you. So as you do this, you want to think about opening out behind the back of the left knee. So imagine there's an eye there and you want it to be wide awake. You might feel a bit of opening in the front of the left hip there as you push into that heel, getting a bit of a stretch in the calf as well. Good. Bring that leg back. Let's swap sides. So step the right leg back. Toes are tucked. Nice big step back, and then we're pressing into that heel, pushing it away from us. That's it. Should feel quite nice. Open out behind the right knee. Lovely. And then bring it back. 4-point kneeling for a little thread the needle. All right? So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's start with our left arm out to the side at shoulder height. Take a breath in. As you exhale, the back of the hand slides along the floor. Your left shoulder comes to the floor. You're looking up towards the ceiling and your bottom is in the air. Pull it back. Inhale at center. As you exhale, press into the right hand so you can turn away from it, opening out your chest to the wall to the left of you. Very nice, everybody, looking gorgeous. Let's go again, down and through. Reaching for that pound coin under the sofa. Bring it back. And then open out, roll that top shoulder down and back, open your armpit. Gorgeous. One more time. Here we go. Down and through. Going a little bit further, maybe. Just a little bit. Bring it back. Open out. Stretch to the fingertips. Gorgeous. Other side. Bring that hand down. Right arm out to the side. Just check your shoulders are down away from your ears. Take a breath in. Exhale, back of the hand, sliding along the floor. Now reach it, and then reach a bit more. Double day. Good. Bring it back. Pressing into the left hand now to open the chest to the right. Again, top shoulder, roll it down and back away from your ear. Let's go again. Down and through. Reach it. Go a little further. Nice comeback. Open it out. Look up to the sky, which at the moment is sunny, but you know, in 5 minutes it's going to be raining again. Down and through. That's it. Crazy weather we're having, huh? Bring it back. Open it out. Bring it down. Good. And let's come off our wrists. And we have been doing, yes, the Caroline, which we hadn't done for ages. Remember the Caroline? There you go. All right, let's come to sitting. We're going to do a couple of mini rollbacks and then some full rollbacks to start working into the abs. So remember, if you struggle with a full rollback and you can't seem to get up, there is a secret, which I shall divulge. You just put a little something, only something flat, under your lower back, and it will make all the difference. It's a revelation, I tell you, revelation. All right, we're going to start with our legs bent, arms out in front, shoulders down and back. That's it. And get your belly off your thighs. Get your belly off your thighs. There you go. Take a breath in. Exhale, scoop it out. We're going to take it back, just a mini one, just a little tiny one. Just see, can we find our abs? Where are they? And then inhale as you come back onto your sit bones, lengthen through to a straight spine at the top. Gorgeous. Down we go again. Just some little mini rollbacks, keeping the front of the thighs soft, and up you come, lengthen through. Good. Find your own rhythm here. If you want to go a bit faster or slower, I don't mind. It's all good. And up you come. But get into those abs. Start feeling those abs. Scoop it out. Remember, you want to feel that they're coming, scooping in and up. That's it. Last mini one. Here we go. Take a mini. And up we come. All right then. Are you ready for the full 9 yards all the way down? Here we go. Exhale. The same impeccable form though. One vertebra at a time, all the way down. At the bottom, take your arms over your head. Get a nice full body stretch, and then inhale. Arms come up and over with some feeling as you reach towards your toes. Nice, Tanya. Gorgeous. And then stretch it forward as if you're proffering something to someone. Here you go. Take this. That's it. And then come back up to straight. Lovely. Use your band if you want to, by the way. That's another prop you can use here. Down we go. Use your props to suit how you're feeling today, what your body needs. Inhale, arms come back up and over. That's it. And reach it forward. Lovely. Last one. So as always, as we go through the class, do listen to your body. Do what's right for you. Anything doesn't feel right, don't do it. It's as easy as that. Here we go then. Out of our way, we're coming up. Inhale, reach those fingers towards the toes. Gorgeous, everybody. Proffer something forwards. That's it. This one's going to take us down to stay. A gorgeous, slow roll back. That's it at the bottom. Arms over your head. Let go of your band if you've been using one, and just take a nice full body stretch. Oh, super. We're going to grab our little weights. Okay, just something very little. It's just to provide a little bit of ballast, really, at the end of our arms as we go into some chest lifts. Now, we are going to progress this up But remember, as always, if you don't like where it's going, keep it back to an earlier stage, all right? Stick at a level that you feel is working and is okay for you, basically. So your feet are fist width apart, your arms are above your chest, palms facing your legs, all right? That's it, yeah, there you go. So take a breath in. As you exhale, you're gonna fasten up that corset first. So before you lift your chest, fasten up the corset, feel the muscles fire into action. Then press the arms down strongly like they're made of iron. That's it. Now at the top here, you're gonna reach the weights towards your toes so you can come up a little bit higher on your shoulder blades. Good. Hold the new height as you bring your arms back above your chest. That's the work right there. And then bring your chest back down. Now, obviously, we're not going to do it that slowly because that would be horrible. So, here we go. Breath in, exhale, core first, then arms. Reach it forward, arms up and down. Breath in, exhale, fire up your core. Press the arms down, reach it forward, arms back up, chest down. Breath in, exhale, corset, arms, press it forward, arms up. 4 more, here we go. Breath, exhale, core, and arms. Reach it forward, get higher on those shoulder blades, arms up, chest down. Breath in, exhale, core, and arms, and reach, arms up. 2 more, breath in, exhale, tighten up, bring it down, reach it forward, take it up, bring it down, good, breath in, exhale, core, and arms, reach it forward, arms up, chest down, good. Take a mini rest, little mini pause there. So we're going to start to gradually progress it up. Remember what I said about, keeping it down at that level if you want to. It's very a la carte, all right? Otherwise, hands back above your chest. Starting the same way, chaps, all right? So take a breath in. Exhale, core fires up first. Then the arms come down. Good. Reach the weights forward. Get up a little bit higher if you can. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring one leg at a time to tabletop. Legs can be together here. Good. Now you're going to stay up here as you start to toe tap the legs away from you. Good. Toe tap. Now remember, the angle behind the knee doesn't change. Stays at 90 degrees. It's the angle at the hip, between the thigh and the hip, that changes as the thigh drops away from you. The higher you can come up on your shoulder blades, the less strain you're going to take in your neck. But if you want to support your head instead of holding the weights, that's fine. Here we go. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Legs to tabletop, arms above your chest, chest down, hug your knees in. All right. So far, so good. All right, back in we go. Hungry for more. Back into tabletop with your legs, arms above your chest. Already be pulling your belly button down into the mat. Yes? Take a breath in. Exhale, press the arms down strongly, reach them forward. Now we're going to extend the left leg long away from us. That's it. And now we're just going to change legs. Here we go. We change and we change and we change. Good. Just keep changing the legs. Remember, the higher you can get on your shoulder blades, the less stress in your neck. Good. Let's go. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7. Keep breathing. 6, it helps. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Legs back to tabletop. Arms up above your chest. Chest down. Hug your knees in. Super. Now you can get rid of your weights if you've been using them. And the good news is that now we're going to switch to supporting our head with our hands, all right? The legs are going to be doing exactly what they just did, but we're going to add the rotation. So as the leg straightens away, you're going to turn your elbow towards the bent leg, like this, right? Now just remember, you don't want to be like a ship in rough seas, rocking and rolling around, you want to limit the action, the turn, to above the waist. All right, so take your hands behind your head, one leg at a time into tabletop, belly button pulling down into the mat. Make sure you can see your elbows out of the corners of your eyes. Take a breath in, exhale up, you come into your chest lift. Now we're going to extend our left leg away from us, take our left elbow towards our right knee. So it's opposite elbow to knee. And then we just switch sides. So we switch and we switch. Good. Keep the head nice and supported, and watch your elbows don't start flapping around like a boxer on the ropes. Good. And turn and turn. Let's go. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6. Good. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Legs back to tabletop, chest down, hug the knees in. Everybody okay? We're nearly there. So now we're bringing it back down. We took it up, now we're bringing it back down. So for your next one, hands behind your head, legs back to tabletop. Take a breath in, exhale up into your chest lift. We're going to toe tap the left leg away from us as we bring the left elbow to the right knee. So we're toe tapping our legs this time as we change and we change. That's it. So a little bit easier or a little bit less challenging, shall we say, than the last one. Remember to keep that action nice and isolated in your body so you're not rocking around on your hips. For 10 and 9 and 8. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to tabletop, chest down, hug the knees in. Hurrah! Nearly there. Feet back down on the floor. How nice is that? Back to tabletop, back to fist width apart, guys. All right. Hands back behind your head. So now it's just a straightforward chest lift with rotation. So take a breath in. Exhale, fire up your core first. Come up into your chest lift, taking the elbow towards the opposite knee. Inhale, coming all the way down to the floor. Exhale up to the other side. Good. Watch you're not wrapping that elbow around your face as you come up. Keep the elbows back. Exhale up. Inhale down. You want to think about the armpit, the deep sort of hollow of your armpit reaching towards that opposite knee. That's it. Don't let the elbow fool you. Like, yeah, we're doing the work. No, you're not. We need to work deeper than that. Think of the hollow of the armpit being hooked onto that opposite knee. Very nice. We're going to do 6 more. Stay with me. 6 and down and 5 and down and 4. Keep the head supported in the hands. And 3 and down and 2 and down. Last one, banzai and down. Good. Just take a moment there. Do what you need to do. Is everyone okay? Good. Love it. We're going to do a couple of little pelvic curls, which are going to feel lush after that work. So bring your heels a little bit closer to your bottom. Arms down by your side, palms on the floor. All right. Remember to keep your collarbones nice and wide here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, tilt the pelvis up towards you. Nice strong tilt. And then carry on up, rolling up through the rest of the spine, opening out the front of the hips towards the ceiling. At the top there, press up with your buttocks, the backs of your thighs. Press down with your arms. Get those hips up nice and high. Keep the ribs soft into your body. Good. And then exhale, melting from the breastbone as you come all the way down. Lovely. Let's go again. Breath in. Exhale and we tilt. Keep the knees in parallel. Bring it all the way up. Opening out the front of the hips to the ceiling. Make sure your toes are relaxed and you're not clawing your feet. Press it up a little more. Tilt the pelvis underneath you. and then exhale, roll it down. Breath in, exhale, tilt, up you come. Keep the throat nice and soft, squeeze it up. Lovely. Exhale down. Breath in. Exhale, tilt. Up you come. Back up to the same height each time. Now, if you want to, why not pop the heels so you're pressing into your insteps? That's going to give you a bit more space to tilt the pelvis under you a little bit more, get the hips a little bit higher. Good. Keep the hips where they are now as you lower the heels. Ooh, that's juicy. And then bring it all the way down. Last one. Here we go. Breath in. Exhale, tilt. Good, strong tilt. The knees go forward towards your toes as the hips come up. Get up to that original height. If you want to, pop the heels. Squeeze it up more. And then if you want to, take the arms up and over so they're lying on the floor above your head. Good. Squeeze it up. It's going to give you even more space to squeeze up. You didn't know you could do it, but you can. Keep the hips where they are now. Laser under your butt cheeks as you drop the heels. Leave the arms where they are as you roll down one vertebra at a time. Stretching out the torso as you unfurl the spine all the way to the bottom and hug your knees in. Lovely. You're getting a bit of cramp there, Tanya. You all right? Yeah, good. All right. Let's rock up to sitting. Ooh. And we're going to do our spine twist, so a classic Pilates exercise. If you want to sit on a little bit of height to help you get your sacrum in, yeah, you don't want to be sitting back in your sacrum. You want this to be nice and straight. Sitting on a little bit of height can help you do that. So if you need it, use it. Gotta make sure I got enough space. So our legs are out in front of us, feet flexed, toes pointing up. And again, think of opening the backs of the knees down to the floor. So you're pressing your legs actively down to the floor. That's going to give you some lift up through the body. We take our arms out to the side, palms up. That's it. Now make sure you turn the whole arm here, not just the hand. Okay? The body can be tricky. We want the whole arm action. Now here's the tricky bit. Slightly tricky bit with this one. You've got to keep your arms fixed to your side as you rotate the back. So I don't want to see your arms flailing around in front of you, all right? The rotation is in the spine. The arms just stay where they are. Plastic figurine, all right? Inhale at center. And then as you exhale, you turn the spine and pulse twice. Pulse and pulse. Inhale as you come back to center. Exhale as you turn, pulse and pulse. Lovely. Watch those arms. Inhale at center and we turn and we turn. Back to center. Exhale, pulse and pulse. Good. Keep the palms facing the ceiling. Turn and turn. Back to center. Last couple, see if you can grow taller on the second pulse. So we pulse taller. Back to center and we pulse taller. Last set, here we go, pulse and center and pulse and center. Flip flocky out the legs, flip flocky, flip floppy. There you go. It's quite tough, that one, isn't it? We're going to come down onto our sides now, though, and make ourselves nice and comfortable for some lovely, lovely diamond clamps. Hurrah, I hear you say. We like a clamp. So get a couple of cushions or something just to put your head on so you're comfortable. And have a very light weight at the ready because we'll do an arm opening in a minute and if you might want to use it for that. Before that bit though, down on your side, legs bent, feet and bottom aligned as if they're against a wall. Hand on your top hip, drop your knees, lift your tootsies. All right, ready for some clams? Oh yes, here we go. Take it up and down, good. And two. Remember, resist the closing. and 3, and down. Keep moving at the top until it's time to come back. 5. Lovely. Now we're only doing 25 of these. Had you there? 12. 7-ish. 8. And 9. Good. And 10. And 11. And 12. Let's get into some killer clams. Take it up. Take the leg out. Now hold it there. I want you to imagine you're going to turn the light off with your big toe. Reach for the light switch. Lengthen the leg away from you. That's it. Kneecap is pointing forward. Don't turn the leg out. Bring it back. Resist the closing. Good. Here we go. Take it up. Turn the light switch off. Good. Bring it back and down. This is 3. Take it out. Bring it back and down. This is 4. Out and back. We're only doing 6 of these. Easy. 5. And in and down. And 6. Take it out. Good. Take it back out one more time. Take it up. Take it out. Now, good. Flex the foot. Press into the heel. So we're going to turn the whole leg out now. Remember the mechanism here at your hip is a ball and socket joint. So you want that whole leg rotating as you start to turn the leg out. So the feet will start to move towards the ceiling, but it's the whole leg moving. And then you turn it back to parallel. So we're seeing how much rotation we've got there in the hip. It doesn't matter how much it is, but we want to find that movement. Yes? And back. Good. So turn the whole leg out. Good. You can keep the leg low. Super. Don't let it drift forward. And back. Last one. Keep the leg in parallel. Pulses to finish. Here we go. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point. Bring it in. And there you go. Well done, chaps. So let's get into an arm opening. Once we get the upper body set up, you have the choice to extend this top leg. So we'll be back here like this. If you want to extend that front leg, flex the foot, bring it up so that we're getting some release in that rump area that we've just been working. Take a weight if you want to, just a very light one. Legs at 90, shoulders down. Take the arm up. Keep the hand now in line with the shoulder as you turn the chest. That's it. Opening out across the chest. It's lovely. Give the body a moment to get the idea here that it can just release and you can melt into your mat. Enjoy that feeling. And then if you want to, start to straighten the top leg. Bringing it up towards your front hand. Breathe into that area that we've just been working. Super. Bring the leg back. Bring the arm back. Lovely. And we're going to sit up into our modified mermaid to do a little side stretch towards the bent legs. That's it. Shoulder stays down, reach to the fingertips. Yeah. Oh. All right then. Shall we do that on the other side? Yes. All right then. Head cushions, little weight. Fierce determination, bring that with you. We've got loads of that. Not a problem, is it? Remember, feet and bottom aligned, hand on your top hip, belly button pulling to spine, head nice and comfy. That's it. Drop your knees, lift your feet. Are we ready? 12 diamonds. Here we go. Take it up. and down. Good. And 2 and down. Now remember what I said about keeping working it at the top. Keep it pressing back until it's time to come down. 5. Lovely. Resist the closing each time. So we're working in both directions. And 8. Relax the upper body. And 9. And 10. Lovely jubbly. 11. And 12. Killer clams. Here we go. Up. Take it out. Now press towards that light switch. Lengthen the leg away from you. You know you can. Good. Bring it in. Gorgeous, everyone. And down. Take it up. Reach it out. And in. And down. Good. And up. And out. Lovely. And back. And down. 3 more. Up. Reach that light switch. And in. And down. Resist the closing. 5. And out. And in. And down. Last one. 6. Out. In. Let's take it out again. Yeah. Take it out. Now flex the foot. So your toes are pointing forward at this point, all right? Now remember, you want that full leg rotation in the hip joint, the whole leg, not just the foot. See how much turnout you've got, and then rotate it back to parallel. Good, let's go again. Keep this going. So you might find you're quite different one side to the other. For me, this is my looser hip, so I'm easier to turn out on this side than the other. But we're all different. Just register the difference in your body. Let's do one more. Turn it out. Turn it back. Good. Here we go for the finale. Pulsing it up. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toes. Come on. Strong to the finish. Yes. Ha ha ha. Everybody okay? No, but yes, but. All right, let's take a weight in our hand. If you want to. Legs at 90. Remember to keep the knees stacked here so you're rotating from the waist, all right? You shouldn't have to retract this top thigh as you turn round. Here we go. Take it up. Take it over. Give yourself a moment. Let the body release. Oh, so nice. Keep the back of the neck long, chin tucked slightly so the throat can stay soft. If you want to, start to straighten the top leg. Breathing into that side rump. Imagine it's expanding like a balloon. Lots of space being created on the inside. Bring the leg back. Bring the arm back. Super. And let's come up to sitting for that modified mermaid side stretch. There you go. Remember, towards your bent legs. You can hold on to your shin here if you need to, or we can do the Tanya. Lovely. All right. So we're going to come into 4-point kneeling to do a little bit of butt work. All right. So you can get rid of all your bits and bobs for this, actually. No props required. Get that out of the way as well. There we go. All right. So 4-point kneeling. Just check your form here. Hands under shoulders. Knees under hips. And remember, as you do this, you do want to keep pressing away from the mat. You don't want to let your breastbone just sag towards the floor like you're an old frock on a hanger. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to be just sagging. You need to push away so that you'll keep your chest lifted. Also, as we start throwing our legs around, remember not to drop into your lower back. So this is an exaggeration, but you don't want to do this, dropping into your lower back, all right? Keep the belly button pulling to the spine, and we're just going to work the old Tusharuni, all right? Left leg back, Let's bring it up to hip height. Kneecap pointing down towards the floor. Good, and we're going to pulse it up. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Keep the thigh where it is. Bring the foot towards your buttock. That's it, and extend away. You can point or flex the foot, whichever you prefer. And again, flexing the foot is going to give you more of a contraction in your hamstring here. 3, good, and straighten. And 4, keep pushing the mat away from you. Remember what I said about the hanger. Good, lovely. And 6, extend, and 7, just one more. Here we go. Keep the thigh lifted. 8, and extend. Good. Bend the leg again. This time flex the foot like you mean it. We're going to stamp on the ceiling. Here we go. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toes. Now you're going to bring your leg down, but don't let it touch the mat. Just bring it down, but it skims off the mat, then we kick it back up. Good. So we take it down, we lift it up. Don't drop into your lower back here. Squeeze the buttock up. Good. And down and up. And 5 and 6. Nearly there, chaps. Well done. Keep breathing. 7. You got this. 8. Up. Good. Extend the leg. Bring it down. And let's shake out those wrists. Ooh. Feel the difference now between one side and the other? We've got a bun of steel. Just the one bun at the moment. That's it, shake out the wrists. So I'm gonna just change my mat round, you don't need to. Just so I can see y'all. All right, back into 4-point kneeling. Go through your little checklist for your form. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, shoulders down, pushing the mat away from you, belly button to spine. Good. Right leg back, big toe on the floor, kneecap facing the mat. That doesn't change. Lift the leg to hip height. Good. And we're pulsing. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep the thigh exactly where it is. Just bend at the knees. You bring the foot towards your bottom. Good. And extend. And we bend. And extend. And 3. Good. And extend. Keep the thigh lifted. Don't let it drop. And out. Good. And 5. Very nice. And 6. Take it out. And 7. Lovely. And 8. Job done. Good. Bend the leg. Flex the foot. Stamping on the ceiling. Here we go. From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Point the foot. Bring the leg down, but it doesn't touch the floor. And then we take it back up. Good. Squeeze that buttock. Good. Bring it down. Squeeze it up. Lovely. And down. And up. And down. Keep breathing. And 5. Nearly there, chaps. The end is in sight. 6. And 7. Last one. Here we go. Down. And up. Good. Finish it off nice. There we go. Extend the leg. Point the toes. Bring it down. And press back into a child's pose. Super. That's it. Press it back. Knees together or apart, whichever is more comfortable for you. Bringing your bottom down towards your heels as you stretch forward. Opening your armpits to the floor. That's it. Looking good there. All right. We're going to come down onto our front for a bit of back extension, and we're doing it in the form of our Sphinx flow this week. which we haven't done for a while, so let's just run through it very quickly. You start in your Tom Daley dive position. All right. Tailbone lengthening towards your heels, belly button pulling away from the floor. Good. Now on the inhale, you're going to slide your forearms along the mat towards you, so you come into your Sphinx. There, yes? As you exhale, you're going to push down into your forearms, tuck the pelvis up and underneath you, so you round the back like you do with a cat, but we're staying close to the floor. So like we're not achieving lift off, so to speak. Your head can drop and you're looking along the floor to your knees. As you inhale, you're going to drop your hips back to the floor. Come back either to a Sphinx, or if you want, you can start lifting the elbows to come into more of a cobra. And then you slide the hands forward back to your Tom Daley, ready to go again. All right, let's have a go then. So inhale into Sphinx. Exhale as you scoop the pelvis underneath you, rounding the back, pressing into your forearms. Drop the hips back into your Sphinx. We'll start to lift the elbows if you want to. Lots of length in the front body. Slide the hands forward, back to the start. Good, let's go again. Inhale to Sphinx. Exhale to round the back. Inhale to drop the hips back to the floor. Up into your cobra if you want to. And exhale as you take it down. Good. 2 more. Inhale to Sphinx. Exhale to round the back. Inhale, drop the hips, coming to as much of a back extension there as you want to, and take it down. Last one. Let me take a look. See what you got. Give me a good one. Inhale to Sphinx. Exhale to round the back. Good. Tuck that tailbone up underneath you. Lift the hips higher to Hillary. Lift the hips. That's it. A bit more. There you go. Really round that pelvis underneath you. That's it. Hips back to the floor. Open up the front body. That's it, Lorraine, lovely. And slide it back down. Very nice, guys. Push back into child's pose. Take a little chill pill. So yeah, it's that one in the middle that people sometimes have a bit of a problem with. So you've come up into your Sphinx to here. And then you push into your forearms like you're going to push back into a child's pose, but you're rounding the back. So it limits how far you can go off the floor. Do you see? So you've rounded the back as much as you can. So you kind of can't come up any higher because you've tucked the pelvis underneath you. That's it. All right then. Let's come on to our backs with some lovely, lovely stretching. We're going to do glutes and hammies. If you want to use a band or a magic circle for your hamstrings, have it at the ready. We'll start with our figure of 4. All right. Lovely. So an ankle over a knee. And then hold on behind your thigh. Super. And just let that thigh drop towards you. So remember, if you want to pop something under your head here, so the back of your neck can stay nice and long, please do. You want to keep the throat nice and relaxed. And then just focus on coaxing that thigh towards you, opening out the glutes. Our buns of steel. Nice work, guys. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, see if you can pull that thigh just a little closer. Let it go. Super. Let's change legs. Other ankle over other knee. Holding on to other thigh. All right, here's the joke. Are you ready? Brace yourselves. So there's this mouse, and he walks into a music shop. All right. And the chap behind the counter says, "Hello, Sonny. What can we do for you today then?" And the mouse says, "I'd like an organ, please." Wait, there's more. The man behind the counter says, Cool, that's very funny. Do you know what? You're the second mouse today that's come in here asking for that. And the mouse says, huh, the other one must have been harmonica. Harmonica, mouse organ, harmonica. Get it? Now you wish you hadn't got it, huh? Let's get into those hammies. Untie your legs. Prop of choice here, chaps. So I see we've got a couple of magic circles. Hilary, what are you going for? Band? She's going for a band. 2 bands, 2 magic circles. There we go. So start with the other leg bent up and ease yourself into it. Remember, just take it gently to begin with and then start bending the knee and then straightening the leg, pushing the heel up and away from you. That's it. I should just tell you that that joke popped up on my Instagram feed the other day, and it was told by none other than the legendary, remember these guys, or these gals, I should say, Hinge and Bracket. Do you remember Hinge and Bracket? Oh, those were the days, eh? So if you're working with your band, you can start to walk your hands further up to get closer to your foot. That's it. And remember, regardless of what prop you're using, you want to think of the back of the leg coming towards you and the front of the leg going away from you, almost like a sort of a circular action here. As you breathe into it, letting the breath open out the backs of your legs. Super. Let's take another deep breath in. As you exhale, straighten that leg. Now hold it in that position and start to extend the underneath leg along the floor. See how that feels. Yes, nice everybody. Letting that hip crease go away from you. Super. Let's change legs. Other side. Starting gently. This leg could be an entirely different story. Bending and stretching. Remember, nothing has to be forced. We're just using the breath and being curious. Seeing how far we can go. Walking your hands up your band if you want to. Getting that big toe ever closer to being on the floor above your head. That's it. Remember, back of the leg towards you, front of the leg away from you. Lovely. Let's take a deep breath in as you bend. Exhale as you straighten. Hold it there. Start to extend the underneath leg to straight. There you go. Bring the leg down. Get rid of all your props. And we're going to come to 4-point kneeling. Get there any which way you want to. I shall meet you there. All right. All right. So 4-point kneeling, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Shoulders down away from ears. Let's do a quick cat-cow. Breath in. Exhale around the back. So this is what we were doing in our Sphinx flow, but we were somewhat limited in the position we were in. But it's the same tucking up and under of your tailbone. Inhale as you lengthen through, pushing the tailbone away from you now as you come into a nice arch position. Lengthen out the throat, and you can just give your tail a wiggle left to right because that's quite nice for the lower back. There you go. Let's go again. Breath in, exhale, push the mat away from you. Let the head drop. Inhale, lengthen through. This time we're just going to come to neutral. Come to your neutral position, tuck the toes, lift up into a downward dog. Now remember, you don't want your downward dog to be too narrow here. You want a good bit of breadth here. So you can let your breastbone drop towards the floor. You're pushing the mat forward away from you through your hands. Your tailbone is lifting up and back diagonally away from you. And your heels are dropping towards the floor. It's all going on here, isn't it? Just breathe into it. Such a nice stretch. Let's bend the knees. We're going to start to walk our hands towards our feet, nice and slowly. Take your time. Let's hang over our legs, shake out the upper body. Take a breath in, exhale, up we come. Belly button pulling to spine as we roll it up. All the way to the top. And then interlace your hands behind your back. Your fingers rather. Let's do a little chest opener. Super. Looking good, guys. Change the interlace of your fingers, go again. Open out the chest. Lovely. Let's come back to center. So we haven't done this for the last couple of weeks, but we are going to finish off with our plie and then tippy toe balance. Balance will still be there, completely fine. All right, feet together. Now remember, we want to get that squeezing feeling. So your inner thighs are squeezing together. As you do that, you already start to feel a little bit of lift. We're going to use that in a minute. As you know, hands on your hips. We're going to start by doing a couple of plies, bend and straighten. Good. Now, as you straighten your legs, as well as squeezing those inner thighs together, imagine you're pushing your feet through the floor. So you're getting a really lovely sort of feeling as you straighten the legs. At the bottom of your plie, see if you can find a little bit more sponginess. There it is. And straighten. Good. Keep the heels pressing into the floor. All right, chaps, are you ready for liftoff? Here we go. Squeeze the inner thighs as you straighten the legs. Hold the ankles, hold your core. Let yourself float up. Lower the heels reluctantly. God, do we have to come down? Last one with the arms. Here we go. Spongy plie. Straighten the legs, squeeze the inner thighs, hold your core, let your arms float out now. Hold your ankles, hold your ankles. Floating on top of the world. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a lovely weekend when you get there, and I hope to see you soon.